Once again, we have found a hike with stairs. Whitewater Falls, outside of Salem, South Carolina.
Don't touch the dirt.
Those are big steps for me.
It's very deceiving 1.7 miles.
Yes.
That's actually turned into 2.4.
And why is that?
I don't know. It was 1.7 from the parking area to... We go about 0.7 miles and we find a sign and it says 1.7 more miles. I'm like, okay, we continue on. We find another sign. It says 0.9 miles.
No, first we saw the 1.5.
Oh, 1.5 after we'd already gone. So this is totaling out to be 2.8 miles.
Easily.
One way.
Easily.
And the book we read, it said 1.7. So it's very deceiving. But worth the view.
Definitely worth the view.
So I'm pretty sure we came from up over there. Like, we were up and around.
We went up and over and up and over.
Up and over. Like, we're way back over there and there, and then on the other side of that mountain.
Sure is pretty.
Lower Whitewater Falls, and then you saw the other one in the other video is Upper Whitewater Falls. So they're two separate waterfall locations.
And the other one's just a short half a mile.
Mile total.
Yeah.
But it's paved. This one is not paved, guys. This one is rocky and rooty and very hard. You ready for the 3 mile back before it gets dark? Because we underestimated it because the guidebook said 1.7.
Yes.
So we're way behind schedule before it gets dark. Oh, eagle.
Eagle. Kind of cunning.
There he goes. Coming around. So fun little fact, Whitewater Falls, the Upper Whitewater Falls where we were at, is actually North Carolina. To get to Lower Whitewater Falls, which is a separate entity on its own, when we first thought it had the same name. We figured it was separating lower and upper viewing platforms because we've done some tall falls where they have upper viewing and lower viewing. But the Lower Whitewater Falls, this entity, is actually in South Carolina. So we both walked in, hiked today in North Carolina and South Carolina.
To see the falls on Whitewater River.
Yep.
Right, so here is the first sign, which that was a big step.
Bad Creek parking area. That's where we're at.
We're at that Bad Creek parking area. Look at this one. It says 1.9 miles.
Hey, remember that.
Remember that.
We're going to walk for a long time here.
This part's really steep. Treacherous trail. That's what it says. But it also says 1.7 miles. So don't believe everything you read, folks. Part of the trail goes on the road.
Yeah, there's a road.
What's this side say? Oh yeah, look. It says 0.9 miles to the Lower Whitewater Falls overlook right there.
That's which we came from.
Which we came from 0.4 miles ago.
Yeah.
If the mileage to the parking area is accurate.
So 0.9 from here. Yeah. Just from this sign alone.
Just from this sign
When
alone.
we left that sign up there, it said how many to get over?
1.9 miles to get to the parking.
4 total.
All right.
That's what I said. So remember this, because we're going to show you the other sign when we hit the exit. It's going to say 1.7 total.
Uh-huh. To the Lower Whitewater Falls.
So it's exhausting, and we're not even done. We've got a big uphill climb ahead of us. But it's a really cool trail.
It is a cool trail. It's just we weren't prepared for that long.
Normally I'll bring oranges and a little extra snacks to go along for a little bit more of an argument. Welcome to South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. I want to go play in that so bad, like it's like unbelievable.
But all the signs say stay on the trail.
This is me. I walk really fast, and I have to get up like a puppy dog, and I stop and wait.
Because I do not walk fast.
This is not a fast walk. Now she's walking faster.
Up the mountain we go. Up and over. Right, we made it back. It's over here.
We just walked another mile, like 0.9 from the last sign, which said 1.7. So this is what everything tells you, from AllTrails to everything. Lower Whitewater Falls Overlook. That's what we jumped in, assuming we're doing a 1.7 mile trip. So you guys remember the other sign we showed you, from this place to that place, which this is a big gapage.
Which, yeah, they claimed 1.5 from that sign to here, right?
Yeah.
Which was still another mile or more. I don't know. It's all sorts of screwy. Wait, what's that say? Can you read it for us?
1.7 mile trek. Yeah. A dangerous one, so it was a hard trek. But all in all, it's actually from parking lot to there, it's 2.4 miles.
Yeah.
So that's what we calculated. 2.4 miles from here to the falls, one way. So you have to estimate going there and back, you have to do 4.8 miles. Roughly 5 miles to get to it and back to your vehicle. And we were planning on 3.9, so I mean, we still did it. We did well, so Jessie did really good. She made it back. I always do really good, so.
Yeah. Yay. So the sign doesn't say that this is your trail marker, but that is it. If you
were to turn from the main highway, it actually says a energy company, like Idaho Power would be, basically. So you're turning down.
So we'll show you when we get up there what that looks like.
It was actually really hard to find. We drove back and forth until I was like, oh, ding dong. Use your AllTrails app and open it up for the limited service that we had, and that way you could find specific directions via the app versus trying to follow road directions or GPS.
Which GPS was guiding us this way, but we've been misled so many times we didn't trust it.
Not point that camera at me. Yep. Welcome to Duke's Energy Bad Creek Pump Storage Project. And nothing about hiking or trails.
Past Bad Creek, there's the Whitewater recreation area, and you'll find the upper.
The upper is easy. So if anyone's ever in this area, it's half mile in, half mile back of a paved little path.
Paved path.
Yeah.
Parking. Easy.
Plus, how many did you say? 130 stairs?
No, 150. I want to say 53.
So if you're not the strongest walker, that would be the one for you, not the lower one. Lower Whitewater Falls, which is a 200-foot cascading one. That one's 200 feet.
The upper or the lower? Lower's the 200.
Well, the upper was massive as well.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Well worth it.